You've expressed a willingness to expand the fleet. What opportunities do you see today?
I think following the weak freight markets we are in today, most assets are becoming very attractively priced. And given the fact that we have been quite successful in structuring a very robust balance sheet with a good cash position and also very competitive cash break-even levels, we do see this year and potentially also next as a good time to expand and build the company. As you know, we are predominantly in the crude space, and that is really our key focus. But I think it's fair to say that we keep a small eye open on also other things in general.
Are new buildings or second-hand vessels a better bet right now?
I think either way, you cannot ignore the new eco designs. They will, in and of themselves, they have great merits, but that's not to say that investments in second-hand vessels aren't going to be good either.
What is your opinion on the eco-vessel story?
Well, it's certainly something that is hard to ignore. We spend a fair amount of time with the yards, engine manufacturers, to try to understand what the developments are. At the same time, we've also spent time and money on modifying our existing fleet to be as economical as possible, and that's been very successful. It seems to us now that there are some real gains or benefits in the new designs, and I guess we all need to focus on being as efficient producer of freight, which is our service, as possible. And so we're spending time on understanding this and are quite intrigued about some of the developments that are coming about. But keep in mind that this is not just one technical development. It's a mixture of hull forms, new coating systems, new propeller designs, improved engines, and it's those things combined that seem to create the improved fuel efficiency.
Is there a greater opportunity for consolidation within the crude tanker sector today?
I think that's a question that's been coming back to the shipping industry year in and year out. And yes, certain players are definitely in dire straits and have a tough time, but whether or not that's going to make it any easier, I'm not too convinced.
How has your experience with OSG influenced your chartering strategy?
The OSG charters were the legacy business of DHT and was from long before we joined the company. Since we have joined, we have been shifting the strategy of the company from having had one client, one banking relationship, and most functions outsourced, to now become more of a traditional ship owner with several clients being the end users, several ship lending banks, and also having built a competent organization with most functions in-house. In addition to this, we have also then focused on rebuilding our balance sheet to support this business model. Hence, as we earlier alluded to have a strong balance sheet and really the low cash break-even levels to play in the tanker market where there is a great deal of spot business.